Here in York County, Virginia, looking at a giant southern magnolia, Magnolia grandiflora. This is all one tree, and we know definitively that this is all one tree because we were looking at the homeowner with a photograph of the home shortly after its construction in 1920. And in that photograph, you can see a small tree, maybe 4 feet tall, poised right in the front yard. And we feel very confident that it's this tree. But this tree has turned into a forest of its own. You can see that the low branches have swept down and touched upon the ground and rooted, and then that stimulated these epicormic sprouts that have turned into trees of their own. It's a very challenging tree to measure. It doesn't really conform with any of the measurement techniques that we have available to us in the Virginia Big Tree Program or American Forest's Champion Big Tree Program. You see it has these very large branches that must have emanated from the base of the trunk very early on in its life, and that sweep out very far. And we don't have a good answer for what's the appropriate way to measure this tree. What we've decided to do to at least make this fair for comparison with the other magnolias in Virginia and the Virginia Big Tree Register is that this growth habit is somewhat typical of the other large specimens that we have. And so what we've chosen to do for sake of comparison is to do a basal tape wrap, but we've excluded the diameter of some of these low branches from the circumference measurement so that we're not counting them in that circumference. So later on we'll post the score of the tree and tell you how all of the component measurements came out. But it's an amazing tree, and it's only 100 years old. This particular species in a landscape environment like this does not take a long time to reach exceptional size.